Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in this reading for you today. So let's begin, let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through. Thank you so much for joining the reading and for being here for the reading. So the first card we have is the Ace of Wands. We do have some fire sign energy with this. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius, Leo, or even an Aries. We have the Fool card, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. Sorry. So this Five of Wands from up here, this does feel like an energy of, this does feel like a lot of drama or even conflict and tension in a situation. It could be also a time of really going through, I do feel like there could even be a situation where it does feel like there is competition in the situation. I do feel like though it's leading to a feeling of tension being built up. But I do feel that with this Ace of Wands, this feels like an energy of being energetically connected to someone. I do feel like also with the Ace of Wands, this feels like a new beginning, because this is also what could be a new start, and it feels like this strong start when it comes to that strong start and the initial feelings that it's really bringing out of this person. I do feel like though, it feels like they have a very strong physical attraction and even just connection. But with the Fool card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being open to being able to experience something that feels different, something that feels adventurous, something that does feel quite exciting. You're in a space where you are quite open to where things are going to go, where things are leading. So I do feel like there is this this openness, this receptiveness when it comes to the way you feel about the situation. And I do feel like with the Fool card, it's a lucky energy when it comes to being able to actually take on anything with bravery and being able to start something out. It does feel like a good time to do that. I also feel like time is on your side. I do feel like with the Fool card, this also feels like being in a space where you're quite optimistic about where things can lead with someone. So it does feel like taking a leap of faith. So I do feel like when it comes to the situation, where things are, or anything that you're going through, despite the odds, you're still in this hopeful space. With this Eight of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like a hardworking energy. I do feel like though with this Eight of Pentacles, this feels like the kind of hard work that feels like it is also leading to things actually becoming stronger. So I do feel like there is somebody who's quite motivated to make things work with you. And I do feel like they also are intentional when it comes to being able to put in that effort. So this does feel like being in a space where there could be a need to work your way out of it. I do feel like the person you're dealing with is somebody who feels quite connected. They feel a strong connection. I also feel like there's another side to this person where they are also willing to show up in a way that's going to allow for things not to get caught up in any kind of tensions and be able to actually work a way past that. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So you have the Three of Cups. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Page of Cups also in the reverse. So this Page of Cups showing up in the reverse, this feels like somebody who's in a space where they could have something to say, they have something that they are actually wanting to be able to express to you, but it's like they are in a space where they're holding back. I do feel like with this Page of Cups, there could even be a sense of being in a space where they want to actually kind of feel things out or assess the situation before acting. But with the Three of Cups showing up over here, this feels like a really good type of connection built on a strong friendship. I do feel like there is also a strong emotional connection. It does go deep when it comes to the way this person feels about you. And I do feel like when you are together, when you are able to experience getting together with this person, there is this strong sense of being on the same page when it comes to your emotional understanding of each other. It feels like a deep emotional connection. And I do also feel like there's also a strong physical attraction as well. But with the Two of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of actually kind of being in a space where I do feel like you're in an open energy. This feels like a person who has gone through a sense of, it's like you're not, there's no burdens from the past or any kind of baggage that's weighing you down. With the Two of Swords showing up in the reverse, this even feels like a sense of being open and even having and being open to bringing clarity to a situation and being confident with that. So I do feel like this is a sense of also being able to connect with somebody from a space that's quite open. There's no defensiveness. And I do feel like when it comes to the situation, it's like you're offering this person, you're being very open with them. I also feel like you're also really offering this person a chance to be able to actually see where things go, to be able to do that with them. It feels like you are in a space where you are actually, like, you are supportive. It's like you're accommodating the situation, but I feel like it's coming from a genuine place. With the Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's coming back. I feel like there is an emotional connection here. This person actually holds it quite dearly to them. It's something that's important to them. It's something that they also recognize. It's something that keeps them coming back. So I do feel like there is a sense of not wanting to lose the strong emotional connection that you have with this person. I do feel like with the Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of somebody wanting to come back. With that Five of Wands showing up over there, it does feel like an energy of having had gone through, it could have been conflicts, could have been misunderstanding, but something that felt like it was bringing a lot of tension. It could have even been a feeling of the situation being one filled with a lot of drama at some point, but I do feel like it is something that it's not going to determine the end of this connection. It feels like something that somebody may even need their space and then come back, but I do feel like someone's coming back to the situation. With the Page of Cups showing up in the reverse, it feels like somebody kind of sitting out and really assessing the situation, trying to feel it and think about a time of being able to actually reach out to you. Do feel like this person is still engaged. I do feel like they are, especially they're invested is what I mean. They are definitely in a space where their energy, their attention is still here. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have Chiron with healing, and we have the third house with messages. And we have the 10th house with the world. So with Chiron showing up here, this does feel like an energy of really being able to do the work, doing some kind of a deep dive into being able to heal a situation. And I do feel like when it comes to your connection, there is something about it that's quite healing. I do feel like it's like a byproduct of this connection because of the compatibility that you have, or the synergy that you have with this person when you guys do get together. I do feel like there could be a need for somebody to experience this healing, and it's like with that Ace of Wands, this does feel like an energy of really being able to be able to actually experience going through those motions of being able to actually connect quite deeper, especially with the Three of Cups. And I feel like it's leading to a sense of healing and leading to a sense of being able to connect from a different level than what somebody's used to. Do you feel like with the healing though, at the Chiron though, it is a wounded healer. So this does feel like a person who, despite any of the difficulties that they have, they still have a lot to give to a situation. And that could be your energy. I also feel like it could be the energy of this person. It's like, even in spite of all of the things that they go through, or any of the difficulties that they go through, or the hurts that they go through, they are still able to give when it comes to a situation, and genuinely so. With the third house card from here, this does feel like Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, but with the third house, this also feels like local energy. Could be dealing with somebody who is close by, but I do feel like they could also be some short distance travel. when it comes to dealing with this person. And also feel that with the third house card from here, this feels like communication and also being able to express and have messages coming in. And I do feel like there is that back and forth as far as the communication. And I do feel like with that Two of Swords, this feels like a sense of kind of dropping a guard. So being able to actually be open to communicating with someone in a way that heals the situation. With that Five of Wands from up over here, this feels like there could have been some tension. Do you feel like there's a desire to clear the air? It's also going to be something that is possible and done through communication. And I do feel like at the 10th house card from up here, this is pertaining to this Eight of Pentacles. With the 10th house, this is a pretty ambitious house. It's also a career-focused house. So I do feel like when it comes to this card showing up over here, you could be dealing with somebody who is a person who works a lot, somebody who does prioritize their ambitions. But I do also feel like with this World card showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being able to either take things to a public level within your connection. Do you feel like this is a sense of being able to actually get closer to a person and also reach a point where things are more so official, that somebody feels more confident bringing you into their world and also going public with your connection? So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I will speak to you in the next reading. Bye, Sagittarius.